Hiya, my name's Chris Bartlett-Karafiáth. I'm an English language teacher living in Budapest with my wife. I've had Hungary in my world for over a decade now, which seems quite incredible, really. But the reason I originally moved to Hungary was because growing up, a number of my relatives moved to New Zealand. My best friend moved to Canada, so it always seemed quite perfectly normal, if I'm honest, to want to move abroad and to want to experience that. And so I did that. I did that after I did my English degree. Did a diploma in teaching English as a foreign language, and shortly after doing that, I met my future wife in Budapest, and we never looked back really. We moved to Bristol for a short amount of time. That didn't really work out. And then we moved back to Hungary, and we got married in 2012. I'm indebted to an awful lot of possibilities that freedom of movement has been able to provide me, and that's when I think about it, that's the biggest thing I'm indebted to, uh, of Britain being part of the EU. So the possibility to travel to that extent, and the values of Europe, which I think Britain has benefited from enormously. So diversity and multiculturalism, I think this is, they're hugely important and integral to an image of Britain which I've always, been proud to have come from. How do I think me and my wife will manage and cope post Brexit? Uh, I really don't know. I think previously moving back to Britain was always a viable option, but now, regrettably, the first thing I think of is, will I be able to earn enough, um, to be able, for my wife to be able to live in this, in the country where I'm from. And as things stand, from what I've read, I think 40% of the UK population would not be eligible to have their partner from overseas to be able to live with them, and that is just absolutely abhorrent, really. The first thing you think of with being with the person that you love in the country where you're from, the first thing you think of is money. That the other person in that relationship should first and foremost feel like a burden on the country that they would like to move to, and that is just completely unacceptable. And my wife has recently removed her Union Jack badge from her favourite denim jacket, and I think that says an awful lot of sort of the sentiment and feelings and reaction that we've had as a couple to life post Brexit. But we move on, and in the meantime, I'm going to apply for dual citizenship. But then again, Hungary is not an easy place to live as things stand at the moment. So you don't really know. We don't really know what the future really holds. But one thing's for certain is we have an awful lot less freedom than we did before, and that's wrong.